Hello, good morning. My name is Yerly. I'm with my classmate Lady and Jaron Gomez, and today we're going to introduce you 10 in this video on the subjects of to-do physical response. What is to-do physical response? To-do physical response is linguistics method based on the coordination between speech and actions, seeking to teach language through physical activity. In to-do physical response, teacher give instruction in the language, then learners and students respond by performing actions with their bodies. This approach is a subject amongst beginning and younger learners. To physical response was created by Dr. James Asher. The origins of to physical response was based on Dr. Asher's observation of young children where they were learning their native language non-occitan parent-child interaction of consistent on speech followed by physical response for the child. The idea of physical response was born.
Well, for beginning, let's start continue the concept I'm going to talking about. The approach is basically the theology of language. In fact, linguistic theology posits that grammatical structure and a wide range of vocabulary in the target language can be acquired through the teacher's extensive use of the imperative and also within the total physical response or abbreviated TPR approach. The verb is considered a central element around which both language use and language learning are organized. In fact, according to Asher, learners have the ability to develop a detailed cognitive map and understand the grammatical structure of a language without resorting to abstraction. The second concept that will be the origin of learning. In the case, Asher gives three learning hypotheses. The first, the BO program, in which method natural is any more common. The first and second language learning are considered to be parallel process. Asher sees three central process. Children first listen before they speak. Listening comprehension develops by responding to spoken commands, and the last owns the basis of listening comprehension in established speech involves naturally and effortlessly. And the next concept, brain lateralization, in which Asher believes that TPR targets learning on the right side of the brain, unlike most methods of teaching and second language that focus on the left side. In according to Asher, they suggest a brain division by function and with language activated primarily in the right hemisphere. And the last concept, reduction of stress, in which successful learning is achieved in the abstraction of stress, allowing the students to concentrate his or her energy on learning, and by focusing on the meaning interpreted through moving the learner from a stressful and finding situation. Is depending the person that method or activities he want use it, and is also well now which is the signing or objectives any more specifically actually the overall objectives of total physical response are to focus on oral development at an early level, which is specific objectives to teach fundamental skills for oral expressions, and the next to develop students capable of communicating fluently and comprehensibly to native speakers. That's all for now. Aside from that, the concept that will be the syllabus. The syllabus is based on classroom exercise focusing on sentence with the grammatical and lexical criteria to select didactic elements adapted to the situation. Is depending that the person which is used more less. It's very important for understand, yeah, so to improve the language. I'll talk now which is the role between the learners and teacher. It's very important to improve for the language. In the case, the role of learner that will be listening attentively and response physically to comments, and the next monitors and evaluates his own process or progress. And the role of the teacher that will be decides what to teach, models and presents new materials, and the next provides opportunities for learning among others. That's all.
Now I am going to talk about the role of materials. In this case, Asher did not consider materials for beginners necessary, since he considered that the voice and actions were sufficient. However, as the course progressed, materials such as photos, objects, and slides need to be collected. After this, the procedure that is going to be carried out in classes is important, like the one developed by Asher, who was reviewed, give new command, and introduce new words that were used in different sentences. For example, the verb brush, and in sentence, brush your teeth, brush your table. Another example with verb and sentence is wash, wash your face, wash your hands. Finally, to conclude, total physical response highlights the importance of understanding and reduce stress in the successful process of learning a language. Besides, many experts consider it beneficial when used in combination with other strategies and approaches. That's all. Thank you.
Change your scenery to be treated equally. Guess it's a small step for the world, but giant leap.